Hoobledoop, Tiddly Peeps. I'm Hubba, talking to you from Hoobland. And I'm about to send 4 of my favourite Hoobs down to Earth to find out all about you for my great Hoobopedia. Here they come! You know who the Hoobs are?
Iver!
Groove!
And Tula!
We're Hoobs! And they're ready to go. Now the wheels are turning, we can all get learning all the things we want to know.
Hey!
Hubba's in Hoobland, and Roma somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing, we keep the engine spinning. Hoop, hoop, hooray! The Hoobmobile is coming your way.
Way!
The Hoobs are here, so what do you say? Hoobs!
You know who the Hoobs are? Nothing like a Hoobie sandwich hammer to make a nice flat cheese sandwich.
Oh, yes! Just the way Hoobs like them.
Yeah, Hoobalicious.
Groove, I think you should save that sandwich for later. You've already had 3 today.
Okay, I'll just hold it.
Hoobledoop, Tula. Hoobledoop, Groove. I want you two to come and look at something. Come on!
That sounds mysterious. And that sounds like someone eating a cheese sandwich. Groove, what did I tell you? What is it, Iver?
Come on. Look. Someone has been eating our Hoob cable.
Oh, no! We've got to do something.
Yes, but what?
What?
We've got to find out what's eating our Hoobmobile and think of a question for today's Hoob News.
Well, don't let me stop you.
I'll just see what I can see with the Hoobie Seymour. Mouse paw prints.
Mouse paw prints?
Yes, all around the cable.
That must mean we've got a hungry little furry creature living in our Hoobmobile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does anybody want a bite of my cheese sandwich?
Groove, a mouse is eating our Hoobmobile and all you can think about is eating cheese sandwiches.
But cheese sandwiches are what I like best to eat. And apart from that, they help me think.
Then why don't you think of a question for today's Hoob News?
No, wait a minute. Groove's given me an idea. If we feed the mouse what he likes best to eat, then maybe he'll stop eating our Hoobmobile.
Good idea, Tula. But what do mice like best to eat?
What do mice like best to eat? That's a hooble-dooble-duper question.
That's good, because it's definitely something we need to know.
You and every other Hoob out there. The answer can go straight into my Hoobopedia.
But what if we find out that mice like to eat Hoobmobiles best?
Well, I'll see what I can find out on HoobNet to get you started. So, mice are animals. What can we find out about what animals eat?
Now that's chewing. There's a bird. Oh, it's eating a leaf from a tree. And there's another animal eating some grass. Another bird. There's a monkey. Oh, another one. There's another monkey eating. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, what's this animal? Eating from under the ground. Oh, and there's a mouse running into a hole. There's another mouse crawling around a cat.
Phew! Not one of those animals was eating a Hoobmobile.
No, that's right. And not one was eating a cheese sandwich either, because that is my job.
That mouse didn't eat anything. He just ran into a little hole.
Do you think that's where he lived?
That's it. Mice live in holes. That means our mouse must have a hole somewhere around here. And if we found it, we could ask him
what he likes best to eat. Oh, Tula, well done.
That mouse hole must be around here somewhere. But where?
Where?
Come on! Why don't we follow the trail of things he's nibbled?
Oh, look He's nibbled our table leg.
Oh, and look! A little nibble piece of hoopy tape.
Huh? Where?
Right by that little hole in the wall.
Oh, that's it! We've found the mouse hole!
Come on, let's take a look, Iver. Can you see him?
Nope.
Oh dear. How can we find out what a mouse likes best to eat if we can't even find our mouse?
I've got it. In the pictures Hubba got from Hoobnet, there was a cat sleeping while a little mouse ran around him. Well, I bet the mouse was waiting for his cat friend to wake up and play.
Good thinking, Groove.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's pretend we're cats, and then maybe the mouse will come out to play.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Perhaps he's not at home.
No, he's probably out eating our Hoobmobile.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Have you got some cats in there, Hoobs?
No, we were just pretending to be cats.
Oh, very good, very good. You fooled me, you know. Anyway, look, I think I found a story that might help you.
Thanks, Hubba. After all that meowing, I could use a good story.
Hey, does anybody want a cheese sandwich for, after the story?
Groove.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Here we go. Now take a look at this.
Once upon a time, there was a little mouse called Marvin. One day, Marvin set off across the meadow. He was looking for a nice warm mouse hole. Marvin saw a rabbit hole. This looks like a nice warm hole, he thought, and he crept inside. But oh dear, it was cold in the rabbit hole, and besides, there were too many rabbits. So Marvin went back to the meadow. Then he saw a queen wasp sitting in a hole in an oak stump. "Please, may I squeeze in beside you?" asked Marvin. If you must," replied the queen wasp. But the wind blew all around the oak stump and made Marvin shiver. So Marvin went back to the meadow. Next, he found a stone. He looked underneath it, and there was a big toad sitting in a hole. "Please, may I squeeze in beside you?" asked Marvin.
Right, if you must,
replied the toad. But it was damp and chilly, and Marvin didn't like it one little bit. So Marvin went back to the meadow. Suddenly, a snake slid across the grass. Marvin was so frightened that he ran as fast as he could. He ran past the rabbit hole, past the tree stump, and past the stone. Then suddenly, he stumbled over the roots of a tree, and he fell down, down, down. He landed with a bump. He looked around, and where do you think he was? In a lovely hole full of crisp, dry leaves. He snuggled down. This was just what he wanted. Marvin was very, very happy and very, very warm.
That story made me think.
Actually, it was the cheese sandwich made you think.
What were you thinking, Iver?
If mice like to be warm, maybe our mouse would like something warm in his mouse hole. Groove!
Yes?
Could you stop whacking sandwiches for a minute and hand me one of our Hoobie nose warmers?
No problem.
Is your nose cold, Iver?
No. I have got an idea.
Do you think the mouse's nose is cold?
In the story, the mouse wanted to be warm, so our mouse will love this. And when he comes out to thank us, we can ask him what he likes best to eat.
Well, I hope that mouse pops out soon, or we won't be ready for Hoob News.
We still don't know the answer, Hubba, but we're getting closer.
Have you thought about asking the Tiddly Peeps? I bet they know a thing or two about mice.
Good idea, Hubba. The Tiddly Peeps always help. I'll go and see them.
I'll drive.
And I'll stay here and make sandwiches.
Seatbelt.
Mm-hmm.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart, they're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps help us find things out. They give us clues, they tell us news. That's what they're all about. The Tiddly Peeps, if we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them, off we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, on the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, they're smart, they're fun, they know. And how they know.
Hey, everyone!
It's Iver!
Want to do a Hoobie hello?
Yes!
Come on! Hoobledoop! Hoobledoop! Woo, woo, woo! Come close. Come closer. I need to ask you something. Does anyone know anything about mice? Do you know anything about mice?
Yes, they have long whiskers like this.
Oh, I see.
And they have a long tail like this.
Oh, right. Whiskers and long tails. I see. Is there anything else?
Yes, they squeak like this.
I see. Oh, is that how mice talk to their cat friends?
What cat friend?
Oh, the nice cat friends who like playing with mice. What? What?
Mice hate cats.
Hoobie galooby! I never knew that. How do you know?
We know a song about mice and cats.
You do?
Hey!
Would you sing it for me?
Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been?
I've been to London to visit the Queen.
Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there?
I frightened a little mouse from under the chair.
Oh, no! Oh, that poor mouse. Are mice scared of Tiddly Peeps too?
Yes!
Well, if they're scared of Tiddly Peeps, then they're probably scared of Hoobs. Oh, dear. Thank you very much. Hooble Tootle do.
Right then. If mice don't like cats and our mouse is too shy to talk to us because we're Hoobs, then there's only one thing for it.
A cheese sandwich.
No, Groove. We'll have to dress up as mice.
Huh?
I'll make the costumes. Then our mouse won't be scared of us, and he'll tell us what he likes best to eat if we squeak at him.
Our poor mouse must have been so frightened when we pretended we were cats. I hope he didn't run away.
Don't worry. Look, he's still here.
I can't believe we know so much about mice and yet still don't know what they like to eat best.
We know our mouse is small and squeaks, the Tiddly showed us how. He has long whiskers and a tail.
He doesn't like meow.
Why does he eat our Hoobmobile? It can't taste good. How must he feel?
He must be ever so hungry.
Nibbling at our Hoob cable, eating up our house.
We can't give our home to this hungry little mouse. Let's ask him what he likes to eat.
Let's give him a delicious treat.
Then he won't be ever so hungry. Let's ask him what he likes to eat. Let's give him a delicious treat. Then he won't be ever so hungry. Then he won't be ever so hungry. Isn't cheese the most hoobly groobly thing ever?
Can you stop going on about cheese and help us get the answer to our question?
Did you know that the moon is made of cheese? Think of it.
Cheese?
Yeah.
It's not.
It is.
You sure?
Really?
Yeah. No, it is.
This isn't one of your
this.
stories,
No,
is it?
it's true.
Roma,
I'm
you
telling you.
always do
There's
this.
a report from
You
Roma
know
coming
that
in.
What?
Roma.
Oh, yay! Oh, Hoobledoob, Hoobs. As you can see, I'm standing on the moon. Now, let me tell you, it's cold, it's dark, and it's very, very interesting. Yay! Oh. Now, the moon goes round and round the Earth. It's full of huge, deep craters, and there's no air to breathe, which is why I'm wearing this fantabby Hoobie helmet. Also, there's very little gravity, which means I'm much lighter than I am on Earth, so I can jump higher. Watch this. Yay! Yay! Oh, I better be careful not to land in one of those craters. Now, the best thing I can do while I'm here is to tell you all that there is absolutely no truth in that funny old story about the moon being made of cheese. I repeat, the moon is not made of cheese. Ha! How could it be? If it were made of cheese, it would be covered in mice, wouldn't it? This is Roma Hoob, signing off from the moon. Hooble tooble doo! Yay!
The moon's not made of cheese. That's terrible news. I'm going to need another cheese sandwich to get over it.
You can't have one. We're out of Hoobie bread.
Well, I'll just have the cheese then.
Yeah, forget the cheese. We still don't know what mice like best to eat.
Oh, no!
What?
What?
I think maybe our mouse likes eating our mouse costumes best.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Oh dear, that's Hubba Hubba. He's going to want to know if we've got an answer.
Hoobadoo, Poops. Do you have the answer yet? No. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you're much closer than you think.
What's that you're eating?
Well, it's a cheese sandwich, Groove. What else? Helps me think.
Yay!
And I think one more visit to the Tiddly Peeps just might do it.
And this time, I've got an idea.
What you doing?
I'm taking a bit of everything to show the Tiddly Peeps. Then they can show us what mice like best to eat. Nice cheese.
Wait a minute, you can't take my cheese.
Why not?
Well, because I might want to eat it.
All right. Break a little piece off then.
There you go. What you doing?
Let's get this show on the road.
Taking my cheese.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps.
But my cheese.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, the Tiddly Peeps. If we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them. Off we go.
Yay!
Yahoo! We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun. They know.
Tiddly Peeps.
Tiddly-dee, Iver.
I'm so glad I found you. We are trying to find out what a mouse likes best to eat, and I've brought some things along with me to show you. Can you help me?
Yes.
Oh, hoobly groobly. Now then, let me see. Would a mouse like this best? Oh, okay. Would a mouse like this best? No. Would a mouse like this best? What about cheese?
Yes. Yes.
Are you telling me that a mouse likes cheese best of all?
Yes.
Yes, Hoobie galooby! Did you hear that? Groove, did you hear that? We've got the answer to our question. Cheese. Oh, and just in time for Hoob News. What would we do without you, Tiddly Peeps? Hooble toodle doo. Who'd have guessed it? Mice like cheese best to eat.
Well, they're not going to eat all mine.
That's why Roma said that if the moon was made of cheese, it would be covered in mice. Oh!
Sorry, Groove, but for the sake of Hoobs everywhere, we must test this out.
But that's my cheese. No.
I'm going to put this teeny tiny piece of cheese in front of our mouse hole, and a bit of cable, and an ear from our mouse costume. And whichever one he chooses will be the one he likes best.
I hope he comes out quickly, because it's almost time for Hoob News. What was that?
It must have been the mouse saying thank you.
Oh, what did he choose?
The cheese!
Hoop, hoop, hooray!
Well, I never knew that I was so much like a mouse.
Come on then, Hoobs. We've got a Hoob news to do.
Yes.
Oh, hickory-dickory-dock, a mouse ran up the clock.
The clock struck 1.
The mouse ran down.
Oh, hickory-dickory-dock,
Tick-tock.
I want to be the mouse.
oh, hickory-dickory-dock, a mouse ran up the clock.
The clock struck 1.
The mouse ran down.
Oh, hickory-dickory-dock,
Tick-a-tock.
A tick-a-tock.
Tick-tock.
Well done, Hoobs. Perfect timing. So, give me what you've got on what mice like best to eat for the Hoobopedia.
Hooble-doop-whoop! To all you Hoobs out there, welcome to Hoob News, the news show for Hoobs everywhere. I'm Iver.
I'm Tula.
And I'm Groove.
And today we've been asking the question...
What do mice like best to eat?
Well, it all started when we found that a mouse was eating our Hoobmobile.
We decided to find out where mice live so that we could ask our mouse what he liked best to eat so he'd stop eating all our stuff.
And we found that mice live in mouse holes. Then we followed a trail of nibbled things to our own mouse's mouse hole. Then I made a cheese sandwich.
And we made a bit of a Hooby boo-boo. We pretended to be cats because we thought mice liked cats.
But then the Tiddly Peeps told us that mice don't like cats. Then we heard a story that said mice like nice warm mouse holes.
So we put a Hooby nose warmer in our mouse's mouse hole.
And I had another cheese sandwich.
Then we got a report from Roma.
And she told us that the moon was not made of cheese.
And she gave us a clue about mice, but we didn't listen hard enough to that. We knew lots of things about mice, but we still didn't know what they liked best to eat.
So we went off to the Tiddly Peeps again.
And they told us the answer.
Are you telling me that a mouse likes cheese best of all?
Yes!
Yes! Hooby galooby!
So we did our own experiment to check it out.
Nibbling at our Hoob cable, eating up our house.
We can't give our home to this hungry little mouse.
Let's find out what he likes to eat. Let's give him a delicious treat.
Then he won't be ever so hungry. Then he won't be ever so hungry.
And the Tiddly Peeps were right. Of course.
So, the thing mice like best to eat is... cheese!
So it's thanks once again to Iver, Tula, Groove and Roma for giving Hoobs everywhere a little peep into the world of Peeps. And remember, have a nice Hooby day and Hooble-toodle-doo!
Hooble-toodle-doo!
Well, I suppose it's time for the cheese sandwich.
Oh, wee, 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 wee. Oh, look out. Nice cheese.
We can all get learning all the things we want to know. Holla holla's in Hoobland and Roma somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing, we keep the engine spinning. Hoop hoop hooray! The Hoobmobile is coming your way.
Hey!